welcome everybody to my channel. This is Niranjan Mandari from Niranjan Media, and I'm going to talk about what happened in the recently concluded ICC Cricket World Cup 2018 qualifier in the Zimbabwe. So I'm just wanted to the rude decision that ICC makes, the rules of playing just 10 members into the World Cup, which is not good, I think, in terms of the cricketing fans of view, because is World Cup is that kind of platform that each and every nations have a dream to play with it. But if you make that down to 10, it's almost difficult for the associate nations, and then you have to play a qualifier with the West Indies, Afghanistan, and Ireland, as well as Netherlands, a team like that, and the associate nations like Nepal, Papua New Guinea, and UAE have to the struggle very hard to make it through the top two. So anyway, I'm just going to discuss about this World Cup phase, and going to the one by one country-wise view, what they gain, what still they need, and what they've been doing in this tournament. Let us talk about the UAE, the United States of Emirates. The Dubai cricket is very good in this phase. I don't want to make them bad, but they really play hard the cricket, and I have been seeing the last time in the 2011 World Cup they saw their great strength, but in this World Cup qualifier I've been seeing them is that they have a struggle in their batting department, which lacks them, not qualifying, not winning the matches. And if you not win your match, if you not keep your performances above expectation, then the fans, as well as your the ratings, as well as your rank values comes down, which is what the UAE didn't like to gain in this tournament, which is now it's their biggest drawbacks in this World Cup qualifier. So I just want to say about the United Arab Emirates teams that play hard and make that kind of side. Whenever you batting department will go down, bowling department will win. In that case, the only case you have win this bowling is that enough run on the board. But you have to be a balanced side to make it to the top two. But we play hard. Just want to say about just play normal cricket in the upcoming days, and you will be successful. And just want to talk about now Zimbabwe cricket. Very sad to them they are not participating further into this World Cup, which is they have the right to qualify, because Zimbabwe cricket is a fantastic. I have seen them in the 1975 World Cup. They've been a crucial member of ICC, and they started with a winning notes in the initial phase in this even in this tournament also. And each and every tournament they held from the 1975 they win and emerges as a victorious Zimbabwe cricket side and been qualifying into the World Cup. But this time they qualified, but just only for the qualifier, but not in the top two. Why is that? Because if your luck's not following you, either if you have a good balanced side, you lose, because it's all about the luck you need. And this time the Zimbabwe cricket is falls out. It doesn't mean that they didn't have any quality players. Sikandar Raja is awarded as the man of the series, but who cares about the man of the series? If you don't participate in the World Cup, the man of the series award is nothing. But in terms of this player view, it's a great achievement for the Sikandar Raja. But when you see the World Cup in the entire phase, then this is like something. And I've also been a good fan of Zimbabwe cricket, and really disappointment them to not to see in this upcoming World Cup, which is something it's not good for as being a fan. So they have been really good side. The Flower brothers and Brendan Taylor, as well as the Chikambura Chibaba, the player they had. Very sad to see, not to see in this upcoming World Cup, but they play well. Wish them to be play for the next World Cup. So let us discuss about the Afghanistan. I never thought that Afghanistan gonna play the final against West Indies, but I'm just talking about earlier, that's lucks. It's always lucks. If Nepal didn't won the game against Hong Kong, then they are not in this phase. But who cares? Now the Afghanistan are the victorious emergers of this ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier. They have been a stand-in, the performances. They've been winning the matches. They are winning the hearts of the million of peoples around the world, and now they are a top 10 side who are gonna participate in the World Cup 2019 in England. So congratulations Afghanistan, the team, the captain you have, the young captain Rashid Khan. He's not only a captain, he is everything I think of the Afghanistan to make a fortune. I didn't see Afghanistan back in 4 or 5 years, but whenever the player like Muhammad Nabi, Rashid Khan's enter and play a good cricket, then Afghanistan fortune changes dramatically. So congratulations Afghanistan to make it to the World Cup and winner of this ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier. So let you see in this 2019 World Cup. Let us talk about one other ICC associate nation, Nepal. I'm really great fan of Nepalese cricket over the years, and they really fight hard to in this stage. Even they play with the Zimbabwe the first game. The attitude they say 264 runs. It's a great achievement. You playing in the first time the full member of ICC, you make the run, you gain respect, you gain everything in the game. And very good to see that Nepalese cricket player really a good cricket in this field of cricket. And very surprised they didn't make it to the top 2. It's really hard for the team like Nepal to participate with this kind of member. But what Nepal has gained? They gained the ICC cricket ODI status award. That is what they are really looking for in over the years, and it's a great achievement for the Nepalese cricket over the years now. Now they're gonna participate in the ICC games. They're gonna participate in the bilateral series too, but it depends who are going to play. It doesn't mean that you're gonna participate in the India, South Africa, Australia, but you're gonna participate in the Asia Cup, which is a great advantage. And this is the steps. Then you're gonna the forward your cricket over there. Now Nepalese cricket is going to the mega sports format. Then the world around the globe will see the Nepalese cricket in its very best. So congratulations Nepal for you gaining the ODI status. There are the different players behind it to gain it, like Paras Khadga, the man who leading from the front. It's really a good captain to see him scoring runs, and Nepal best bowling lineup as well as the Sandeep Lamichhane. He is in the extremely the pipeline mode, and to dramatically change the scenarios of the changing 40-minute like Rashid Khan for Afghanistan. It's Sandeep Lamichhane to make it fortune for the Nepal. Even he is in the media as well. He just bought in the IPL auctions as well as the Caribbean Premier League. So congratulations Nepal, congratulations team for gaining the ICC ODI status that you make see into the next phase of cricket. And I'm just going to discuss about Ireland. Goodness, what a team the Ireland had. What a player. William Peter Fall and Paul Strayling, Ed Joyce, the variety of players that Afghanistan, the Ireland had, but they didn't make into the top 2. They have a really good side, but if you lose in the crucial phase of the game, then it won't be paid off. So really upset being not seen in the Ireland in this upcoming World Cup. I still remember the match against England in Bangalore 2011 World Cup. England scored 329. Ireland chases down with ease. So they've not been in the single time. They have been this kind of match in the many of time, but it's not your time to make it. But you play really hard. You've been good form in recent in the upcoming period of time. So great to see you in that kind of mode. But wish to make it fortune for the next World Cups. And Papua New Guinea is another team that didn't make it to the top 2, but they lose the ICC status, so which is not good for the Papua New Guinea teams. And the Netherlands, another team who didn't pick it up as the expectation of the Netherlands from high, but unfortunately they are also not in the top 2, so which is very difficult if you are facing with the top opponent. But I have been a good fan of Netherlands cricket, the Pieter Borden. The players like that are always a great inspirational for the youngster Ryan Tyne, De Stokke, is another guy who make it to the king in Netherlands cricket. But you play hard, but it should luck will not fall on you. Let us talk about this Scotland. It's a very good team. I'm really good team. I'm really good fan of Scotland cricket, but they are also not qualified for the top two. So this has been my prediction or my view of this ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier, and there are the different type of status or stat we get. We get a lot of emotions and it hurts, and we get a lot of excitement during this 25 long days period. And at the last, Afghanistan and West Indies are going to be placed in the top two. Now we have a full member of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019. So best of luck for all of the team that play well, and thanks they participate. So if you, that's the peoples are massive and the limits seat are so limited, so you can't do anything. Only the two members that is needed for the fulfillment of our World Cup spot, they have been now spotted. So thanks for your video, thanks for your like here, and I wish you're gonna subscribe my channel in the YouTube, and let us see for the upcoming videos. Bye bye, have a nice day.